Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to part 2 of our Let's Play of Ratchet and Clank, the original for PS2. I won't be saying that every time. That whole thing that I just did. Anyway, so I'm just gonna proceed into the canyon area of this level, of this planet. And we've got some new enemies. Usually every planet is gonna have its own unique enemies. And we're still pretty much at the start of the game, so all these guys are gonna basically be... They're gonna kinda suck in terms of hitting us. We're probably not gonna be getting hit by enemies too often in the first couple parts of this, because again, every part I'm gonna do everything I can on one planet, gold bolts and all. Boom. You just hit your own friend, and you hit your own friend. Oh, it's a chain reaction, bam. These guys can be easily taken out with a wrench swing, and those guys that were shooting, they pretty much just go down, I think, with 2 regular swings like that. But if you just hyper strike them, they'll go down in one shot. And this is a very cool scene, because in the more recent trailers, well, not the more recent trailers, the first trailer we got of the Ratchet and Clank movie game had this little area, and I look back at it here, I'll show it had like Ratchet running up against this building here, like he was like whatever. The music was, you know, something else. Don't run from me. Boom. Oh. Boom. Knocked him off his high horse, his high trunk. So anyway, Clank's just hanging out on our back. He hasn't got much to do, so let's discuss the story. This guy is going around, he's taking parts of planets, it's not really cool, and he's kind of an asshole about it. So I guess we need to find Captain Quark, who is some sort of superhero, who also has time to be on the radio. Like, I don't know if he, like DJs or whatever, like, I don't really know how that works, and ooh, this isn't a cutscene, but it's just setting up, ooh, platforming obstacles, here we go! Okay, so we've got our first very difficult platforming sections here. How will I ever get across this bridge now? It's okay, it's the beginning of the game. No, don't you run from me! Yeah, I hit him with the thing. The throw the wrench. I don't really know how he throws his wrench and it comes back to him. I think it's got magnets in it or something. It's interesting. But anyway, these earlier planets aren't going to be too long. Well, really, this one is probably the shortest one of all the planets to find, like, see, we just kind of looped around, like, that's where we were, like, a few seconds ago. And I'm just heading around, getting some ammo real quick before we head into that area, because who knows what might happen once we head zins to those areas that can't speak English, guys. Remember, English is my second language. Just kidding. And really, I just want to get all the bolts that I can. Like, I'm just walking around, making sure I grab all the bolts we can, because I kind of want to just play this game casually and get, like, just the weapons that I want, but I also want to show off all the weapons, and I don't want to, like, show them all off and, like, bonus parts. I'm gonna do shit at the end of this with, like, all this stuff, because we have to 100%. I can't do everything in one playthrough, and ooh, look at that. Where'd that ship come from? Whoa, what's going on here? Well, anyway, this is no big fucking whoop. Just kill all these guys. Bam. And I'm gonna take all the bolts. Just like before. I'm gonna take them all. The game's been throwing us a lot of nanotech in this first level. We'll see if that holds up when we get to harder levels where I'm actually getting hit and stuff. You know, oh dude, if only you could move your arm while you were shooting me.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Oh, what are you? Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins? I'll tell you anything. Here, take my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
Has this ever happened to you? Hi, I'm Captain Quark, and believe me, there's nothing worse than staring down a Blargian snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the exclusive repair shop for my super electro gadgets since I was knee-high to a sand mouse. If Al can't fix it, it's not broke. Right, Al? You said it, pal. So if you're fighting crime, or just fighting grime, come to Al's Robo Shack in Metropolis for all your robotic repairs. Al's RoboShack. It's Quarktastic.
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, Captain Quark is really sold out.
No, it means Captain Quark is on Metropolis. We could tell him about this invasion.
If we had a ship.
What? A ship? What? You're not going to torture me? Well, as planetary chairman, I could arrange for you to borrow our courier ship.
Cool.
You can count on us, sir.
Right. Thank you, your chairman shipliness.
Gadgetron infobots skip.
I know what the infobots are, I'll explain it myself. So anyway, what we saw in that cutscene was an infobot, and pretty much we're gonna get like one of those at least one planet, sometimes we won't. It's kind of iffy. But they practically give us access to new levels where we can progress, you know, they're essentially MacGuffins of each level that allow you to progress the plot. And so now we have a ship, and we have coordinates to planet Kerwan. Ooh. But now, ooh, more bolts. I'm gonna go over a few little things that can help you on your adventures through the galaxy. And we're not done with this planet. I've got more we gotta do. Metropolis Kerwan is gonna be the next episode. Metropolis is the location. Where is the elevator here? Whatever this thing is called. Move around. Anyway. We're not done with this planet. But if you hit the pause button, it brings up the pause menu. You can go to your weapons. Right now we only have the bomb glove, but if you're in a jam and you have like 15 weapons here, which is the max, then you can walk on over to it and select it, and when you exit with the triangle button, you'll be holding it. I didn't select a weapon. So we've got gadgets. We don't have a single gadget yet. Backpacks. You know, Clank's kind of like our backpack. I wonder if that's gonna be a thing. Anyway, quick select. Now this is the thing that we were showing. You can actually decide where your weapons go. If I wanted the bomb glove, let's say I wanted the bomb glove over here. Boogity bomb boom bam. There it is. It's right there. And I'll just, no, I won't. It's so uncomfortable looking. I'll leave it where it starts off as. We've got items, which again we've got none, and we've got no gold bolts, and we've used no gold. Using sounds like these gold bolts might be used for something eventually. We've got help, which we won't look at, and then options where we can like put on subtitles, which I won't. And look at that face, Jesus. Sound, load, save, all that good stuff. The help desk. So coolio, and now you can see we've got our ship here. I'm gonna look at it at the end of the episode. At the end of the episode, I'm gonna look at that ship. But before then, we've got this activate Gadgetron vendor. Now, Gadgetron is the big distributor of weapons in this galaxy of Solana. That's the name of the Solana galaxy. So anyway, we got our bolts up there. We can buy weapons and ammo here. So I don't actually have oh yes I do. I have full ammo on that, but I don't even have this weapon, the Pyrocitor. Ooh. Yes, it looks like. Oh, and at the top middle we can see what it is in really lame text. Hold up.
That's a real beauty.
I got you. Pyrocitor. This fearsome weapon really shines at close range. Great for taking out those pesky small enemies. Well, it's a flamethrower and I like it, so we're gonna buy it. And whenever you buy a weapon, it starts off at half its ammo, so I'm just gonna fill up on the rest of it. This is probably the worst game when it comes to buying ammo, because you actually have to select the weapon and then go up to however much you want to buy.
Go, buddy.
So now we have full on both our weapons, and when we exit the vendor, there's gonna be a cute little thing that goes on. Ta-da! Woo! So anyway, another thing that we're gonna do real quick before I go through whatever this is. Ooh, we can hit the select button and it brings up a little map, and question marks show where things are, like places you're supposed to go. And then the star is the ship, and then it looks like we've got another thing right over here that doesn't even have a question mark, so it's totally optional. You don't have to do it at all. We're gonna do it at the end of we're gonna do it right after we do this part. Okay, let's waste no more time. Oh, you know what? We can also do some other things. We can replay the infobot for this planet, which was the thing we saw in the first part near the end. We can go to our previous maps. Oh my gosh, it actually gives us the map to Kerwan already. We haven't even been there yet, but it's given it to us. And then we can view our missions, which we could see find a new ship, which we did. We went to the crater, and we found it. And now it's time to explore the water. So without further ado, let's just keep moving along. Ratchet can grab onto ledges, as you saw just there. I also, just basic shit, he can jump with the X button, and he can double jump by pressing the X button again in the air. We might get some more air controls later, but for now, that's all we got. That we gotta work with. And again, just gotta stock up on bolts. Now, Ratchet can do this sort of thing that I did right here, sort of well, I'm not gonna draw comparisons to that franchise. But you can do little wall jumps, and that's like a secret little thing. Like we haven't really been taught how to do that yet. We're gonna be taught how to do that on Kerwan, but I just did it there, and you just do it by okay. Well, fuck. Well, I collected the gold bolt, guys. So anyway, I mean that was my intention. But now we have a gold bolt. There's 3 on this planet, and we can only get 2 on our first visit, and I'm gonna get both of them. We just got the first one. Oh my god! Caught me on the did. Well, guys, first legitimate hit of the series. So, give me my nanotech. Bam, back at full. You guys did nothing to stop me. I'm back. I'm just the same as we were before. These don't really hurt you. You get the little animation, but you don't actually lose any nanotech. So, hey. But I wonder what's this way, because we already have a ship, and we already have a way to where it looks like Captain Quark might be. So I wonder what's this way. Maybe something new. Or maybe a gadget or a weapon or something. You can sometimes find weapons. Okay, I'm not going that way. Maybe it'll be a weapon or something. Maybe it'll be a gadget. Who knows? Maybe another planet. I have no idea. I do. Let's build this. Shouldn't take us too long to get through here. Buying the Pyrociter definitely went through most of the bolts we had on reserve. And there's usually about, say, 1 new weapon a planet added to the vendor. And you can just go to the vendor. Usually there's one right at the start of the level or nearby that you can just go to. Stock up on ammo. Ammo isn't too big of a deal. Camera. Very narrow platforms. Now we have a real platforming challenge. Like in some bolts. All that fun stuff. Narrow here. I got bolts just to make sure that they were leading us in the right way. But I think there's another cutscene.
Dad, blast it!
Look, plumber's crack.
What did you just say?
I said, look, the plumber's back.
All right, wise guy. Shouldn't you be on one of them escape transports?
Escape transports?
Newsflash, giant robots attacking! The escape transports are taking all the rich folks off this god-darn planet.
So why aren't you on one?
Socioeconomic disparity.
What?
He hasn't got enough bolts.
Working people have to wait for Captain Quark to save us.
Well, got anything worth a lot of bolts?
I got this thing. Shows 2 weirdos ditching their ship. It's got coordinates to a desert planet, too.
An infobot. Ratchet, we could use that.
Okay, so now we have a choice here. We can leave this guy to, I guess, die on this planet. Shut up! You can press L1 to look around. No! Tell me things. Yeah, I think it was gonna tell me that I can throw my wrench when I'm in this mode just by pressing square. And we should probably buy this because we're probably gonna need to go to whatever planet this is gonna give us coordinates to. So let's do it.
Geronimo!
Did he just slide down a sewer pipe?
Mayday, mayday! This is the solar ship Radical. We seem to be under attack from the planet's surface.
Relax, kid. It looks like some sort of fireworks display. Probably in your honor.
Whoa! That was close! Ah!
Pipe down, I can't concentrate.
Oh, we've been hit!
An unexpected detour. When we land, I'll see if I can scare up an exhibition for you.
We're not gonna live that long!
Kid, let's M-screen!
Eject! Eject!
Did you see that guy on the left? That was Skid McMarks.
Does he know Captain Quark?
I doubt it. He's a pro hoverboarder, always going off about how cool he is.
Looks like he's in trouble.
I'll say. I've never seen him look so freaked out.
Okay, so now we have coordinates for planet Iridia. Very nice, very nice. Oh, so I don't know if you knew while I was busy getting upset with the help desk, but we can actually see the rest of the level out here. Very exciting. Fun fact, in the PS Vita version, I guess the Vita couldn't handle this epic PS2 view of the level. So it actually just like fogged up all the windows. It made it so it looked like the nanotech graphic almost. It looks ridiculous. It's really weird that they did that it couldn't really render the whole thing. Oh, look, a city. Look how polygonal it is. So anyway, we could backtrack through this whole place, But this looks like a whole lot more fun. We're gonna follow the plumber down the sewage pipe. Woo! And there's bolts down here to entice us. Taking the travel down. And it's gonna take us right back to the start of the level. A lot of these levels are gonna probably do, they are gonna do that. They're going to, after we get to the end of a pathway, it's gonna give us a quick way back to the ship so we can take another pathway. Now this is the one I saw on the map earlier that didn't have a question mark at the end of it. So we can go, woo! And we can also swim underwater in this game. Press the square button when in water low enough and you can swim. And that little meter on the right there is a water meter. And, you know, if it goes out, then we die. Also, we have these bolt cranks here. You just walk up to them, press the square button, and then you just rotate the left analog stick around. And you can do certain things with them. We're going to see them a few more times in these levels. You know, and they sort of go away as the series progresses. But they're going to show up in a fair amount of games to come. We've got some more enemies just chilling in this cave that you can't get out of. You actually cannot get out of this cave. I don't know how they got in here. Did they have wrenches? How did they seal it back up? That's what oh, by the way, in part 1 when I said that bolts came out of foliage and shit, that's what I mean, like, there's just some mushrooms hanging around. And I can just walk up to them and kablooey, they had money in them! Who would have guessed? I'm sorry, my OCD hurts. I have to get all the boxes and destroy all the... I won't destroy all the foliage, it's fucking lame. So now is really when we're supposed to start swimming. You can jump out of water with the X button when you're at the top. Square lets you move down, X lets you move up, as I'm sort of doing here. Don't drown. This is really easy, guys. This is not the hard part, okay? Come on down here. And some enemies and another bolt crank to turn. And it's gonna be our way out, but, this isn't obvious enough. I was trying to see if you could see it, but you can't really, but this is a destroyable object that can be destroyed with explosives, so I'm gonna throw a bomb glove on at it, and kablam! Another gold bolt, the second out of 3 for this planet. We cannot get the third one for quite some time, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab this one while we're here, and once I can, I'm gonna come back and get the rest of the gold bolts on this planet. We're gonna, you know, not always rewards doing gold bolts. Now, we're not gonna find out for a very long time. In fact, most people didn't know that you could find out what the gold bolts did before you beat the game. But we're not going to find out for quite some time what the gold bolts are actually for. So right now, we're just going to collect them. They're going to be nice little souvenirs. Bam! Oh, what? I guess you can't destroy these ones. Low. Can't get that one, though. Looks like we've got another passageway to go down. Ooh, there we go. Try not to drown. And we're almost done with this planet. As you remember from the front of the level, there was this weird-looking structure right in between the ship and the first pathway. And here it is. It just opened up. And there we go. We made it out. So, okay. I don't know if you guys can hear that. A plane just fucking flew over my house. So anyway, we're full on ammo. I didn't use the new gun. I just realized that. Okay, let me just use that a little bit right now. Boom! You press the circle button and it shoots a flamethrower. This is actually going to be in the new game. Except the range looks ridiculously long. Ratchet looks really cool. He's like, oh, I'm gonna get you. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. It kind of looks like we're ending it right where we started, sort of. But, not exactly. Oh, you know what? No. Let's not end it here. Let's try out the ship. So press triangle, enter the ship. Ratchet hops in. And, so anyway, we have 2 options, Kirwan and Iridia. And of course, we're already here. You can always go back to planets you've already been to, except for Veldin. For some reason. We won't be going back to Veldin. Maybe we'll go back later in the story if it appears, but until if that happens, we can't. But, okay. We are going to fly to Kirwan first, because if we go to Iridia first, then we're going to have to do some backtracking. That's just lame. So we're going to go to Kirwan. I'm going to, boom, boot it all up. And we're going to fly there. When we get there, I'll end the episode there. I don't know if there might be a cutscene in between this planet and the next. They don't always do that, but sometimes they happen. These are like the load times, I guess, is what you could call them. Yeah, excuse me. But boom, here we are, planet Kirwan, the city of Metropolis. So we land on here. Most of the planets look really different. Like you see this one, we've got a ton of ships flying around. I mean, the other one we did too, but they were like warships, and they were very dangerous. And this is a very poetic scene. This planet has already been confirmed as well to be in the PS4 game coming out April 12th this year. But okay, next time, I'm gonna do everything I can do here. I'm pretty sure I can get all the gold bolts on this planet on the first run. Let me check. You can also, see... No, you can't. Not in this game? Oh, shit. My bad. Anyway, we've got a couple pathways to take here. We've got 3 little question marks. Oh boy, we might be in for a longer episode next time. But until then, I'll see you guys in part 3. Peace out.